Yo, so I'm back with another video for you guys, and in this episode I'm going to be speaking about the show that I just done, which is the PCA Midlands Classic Physique. So before we get started, please hit the bell button down below and the subscribe button, and let's get straight into it. I'm going to tell you what I done, how I done it, and what I managed to achieve. Yeah, buddy! I'm going to start a bit backwards. I'm going to show you this to start with. Boom. Okay, this is the trophy. I came third in the Classic Physique, which, unholy, absolutely wicked. I'm going to start from Thursday because the show was actually on Sunday. So, and I was deployed away to the Middle East. If you've been watching some of the other, videos, then you would already know that. But yeah, I was deployed away. So I essentially had to do my whole prep whilst I was deployed away doing hostile close protection. So let's start from Thursday.
Right, so update. It is currently Thursday, and where I am, it is just gone 2 o'clock, 20 past 2. I'm at the next airport now in Dubai, and I'm here until 2:30 in the morning. We've got a long wait ahead. However, I'm buzzing to be able to even get a flight back at this moment. All good. What have we done food-wise? So I didn't eat anything before I went onto the plane this morning. I was up early, obviously travelling to the airport.
I had the plain food, which was scrambled egg. It was actually quite good in my favour. Scrambled egg with a bit of vegetables in there. Obviously a little portion like that. And then there was a couple of little fucking turkey sausages on there as well. Had them. Also had a bread roll. I wasn't going to be doing carbs today because I wanted to plate the carbs and the glycogen for the next 2 days, ideally. And then carb up heavy on the Saturday through to the Sunday for the show. That way I'll be sensitive to the carbs and suck it up like a sponge. At the minute I'll just be super lean and super flat. But I did have the bun. And a block of cheese, and I had some extra egg because my good friend didn't want his, so that was quite good. And before that, I was in the locker. I was very low energy, struggling. But now I've had that, pretty good. I have come straight to the terminal, not realising that because I've had to check out, grab my bag, check my bags back in because I'm on a different airline, and the airline I originally took doesn't do straight transfers. Come to go through security, and they've stopped me and said, "Yeah, your flight's after in the morning." I'm like, "I know, I booked a lounge, brought a lounge." But security won't let me through until 8 hours before my flight takes off. So now I have a long ass wait. I have at least 4 hours or more, probably 4.5 hours, sitting on one of these standard airport plastic chairs in this weird dead place.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go to the lounge. May or may not have food. If I'm having food, it's just going to be no carb stuff. So don't want to be having bread or rice or anything like that. Or any chocolate or anything like that, really. I just want to be having meats, maybe some cheese, something like that. Be a long ass wait, and then landing in Heathrow at just gone 7 o'clock in the morning, and then going to travel back home. So, update. I'm now in the lounge. You're only actually meant to come in here 3 hours before your flight, but I've still got like, I don't know, 8 hours or something. I just came up and just walked straight in pretty much. I probably didn't even need to spend 40 quid to come in here, but I've just ate 2 plates of food. Almost started to just lose it. Definitely very full, and definitely probably had too much, to be honest with you. But the food in here is fucking unreal. Loads of variety, loads of fresh cakes and all sorts. As you can now see, I found myself in this little pod thing, so I'm going to try and get some sleep before the flight. Try not to eat, probably either till I get something on the plane or till I'm back in England. We'll see. Peace.
You can see where I was not in England. I had to basically travel back, and it was actually getting very sketchy because of everything that was happening at the time. Unless you live under a rock, you would have known on the news that a matter of weeks ago there was a load of missiles fired over the Middle East. It was between 100 and 400, and that was impeding flights, and I was really worried that I'd put in all of this effort and dialed down and spent many nights hungry, and I wasn't going to be able to get a flight home. But I did. Last minute, I was able to get a flight home. Work made their magic. If you know about dieting, you know about prep, etc. Traveling isn't always easy. Plus, the fact that I wasn't counting my calories. If you want to see that video, go have a look on the channel. I'll probably be the one just before this one. Anyway, without further ado, this is going to be the show day. And I was obviously eating plain food, like plain, not plain as in like dirty food, but like plain meals. And the plan was that at this point on the Thursday, I wanted to now start reducing the carbs, okay? So I didn't reduce them completely because of the food that I was limited on eating. When I was having a bit of carb, I would then be telling myself in my head that the next day when I could actually control it, when I had landed, I would then basically carb deplete all day and have that as a full solid carb deplete. Why do I carb deplete? Because I want my body to be super sensitive to carbs when I decide to carb back up and refill the stores of glycogen in the muscles, which we achieved. So fast forward now, and I am back in the UK, finally landed on the Friday. At this point also, I am water loading, so I've been water loading on my journey. Very annoying because I'm getting up to piss all of the time, like on the plane, in the airport, etc., etc. Land, picked up by Mrs. Buster Jr. Finally back in the UK. Picked up, and this is what we've got now. Mushrooms, steak, garlic. How else do you put? Just garlic?
Literally just garlic.
Just garlic. Cooked by yours truly. Result as per. So yeah, as you can see, the carb depletion is well underway. And to be honest, that tasted really good.
Wasn't that delicious?
And I wasn't absolutely hanging out, but I was still depleting myself of carbs and coming in super dry. Now I'll get back home. So it is time. Just got back to the house to swallow this. I know I've only got a couple of days to the show. Pretty depleted. Having the steak only and not much carbs, but got to take this tank off, condition it, and then leave it whilst I go and compete. Yeah, it wasn't easy coming back being depleted and then having to work on bikes. Getting the tank off wasn't easy. I am no mechanic. I haven't done all of this stuff for all of my life. I've been in the Marines and done that side of things, but I have not actually been a full mechanic. So yeah, I still enjoy it, but being depleted, it is harder. However, I needed to be able to do it because I had someone actually buying that bike, the Jigsaw, on the Monday. So it was the morning after getting back from the show. Long story short, turns out that they couldn't because they actually got stuck away. They had family issues or whatever. Oh, hell no! So they couldn't buy it. The plan all got messed up. But I needed to sell it to fund the new bike, the S1000RR. I've still got the Jigsaw because for some reason I've done all this work and it's running, but only for 5 seconds. But I digress. Back onto the gain train of the show. Now, night time, okay? And it's Friday. Bearing in mind, the show is on Sunday, but you have to go up the day before to do your check-ins and especially to do the tan, okay, to do the tan. Yeah, it's the evening of Friday. I've had my last meal. I had some eggs. I've obviously now got a lot of catching up to do with Mrs. Buster Jr., as you can probably imagine. Smashed out the way, quite literally. Next morning, woke up. I had a massage booked because it was a birthday gift from my mum. So yeah, had that booked because I thought, what better time to have a massage is after 2 days of travelling. So yeah, back massage booked. Oh, I had to get a trim as well because my hair was absolutely ridiculous, probably as ridiculous as it is now under this. That's why I got the hat on. Woke up, went to go get a trim quick time at 8:30. Yes, 8:30. My massage was at 9, so then I had to ping over, get the massage. Great massage, Purity in town, Ipswich. If you don't know it, then get to know. The massage, I think I then popped to my mum's to grab something. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think I had to pop to my mum's, grab something, fueled up the car, and then began on my journey up to, first of all, the Airbnb so I could drop off my stuff. So I booked this Airbnb. Thank God that I booked it. There was only one in the close vicinity. It was above a pub. Later to find out, obviously that wasn't probably the smartest of moves, but it was fine. It done the job, and it was like 100 quid instead of like 200 quid. Drove up there, dropped off the bags. By this point, it was carb up day, so I was carbing up. Even at my mum's, I ate a couple of little cakes from my niece's birthday. So I was chilling. Do you know what I mean? I was carbing up. I weren't stressing about anything. I was eating cakes, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Chocolate. basically I wanted as much carbs as I could get with as little food as possible. So any shit carbs, any chocolate, crisps. I had Doritos, salty stuff. I don't mind because at this point the water is still flowing in. Okay, so sodium is fine. I don't have a problem with sodium. I don't have a bad relationship with sodium. I don't have to change that or start manipulating that. The water is still really high. I went up to 8 liters on that day, the day before the show. Now came up and met me later on because she had work and she couldn't leave. So then, I mean, no, it's annoying that we have 2 cars up there, but she was always going to come and support me. And I was tanned by this point. I'd just gone and got my first coat of tan at a different gym. That is what's annoying about PCA. They don't pay to have the tan and stuff at the actual venue, whether it's because the venue's not open at that time or whatever, but I don't know. For Two Bros, it's all done at one place and it's just easier to find and easier to get like an Airbnb that you know is going to be at that place. With PCA, you don't really get told where the tanning place is until very last minute, and then it's always just at like, this time it was at a gym, a random gym, like it was still open to other people. It's just a bit strange, but we moved. This is the only show that I could have done, so that's how it is. Went to sleep from whatever time, had melatonin, had other things to help me sleep.
Yeah, boy.
Slept on a sheet, obviously, because of my tan. And then the music started, the live music downstairs started. But by this point, I'd had so much melatonin that I fell asleep. But I only fell asleep for literally 4 hours. And then I woke up one time, I had some more melatonin, went back to sleep for a couple more hours. And then I think I woke up at like 5 in the morning. Didn't need to be up until like 8 in the morning. Way too early. Got up, started pondering around. There I am, all tan. This is how the physique was looking at this point. Crispy, dried. Because what did I do before I went to bed, actually? I stopped the water at my last meal. I stopped the water maybe like 6 or 7, something like that. Bang, no water. Bosh, dry, 8 litres, cut it out. Added in 2 tablets of, what's it called? Dandelion root. And some, did I have vitamin C? I don't think I actually did. I think I just had the dandelion root, okay? Which helps to flush out water. So I was now dry as, but I had all the carbs in me. So I looked big and dry, which is exactly what we wanted to achieve. Second tan is on. Now, I'm backstage. I'm waiting to be called out, right? I've got my number, etc., etc. And yeah, we go out. I've pumped up. I get my stage glaze. I then pump up. And we go out. And I'm looking around, and these guys are all trying. Everyone backstage is talking about the finals. The finals was the following week. So everyone at that show was completely peeled, conditioned, whatever. And they all wanted to get one of these. So, boom, I got invited back to compete in the final. Not everyone gets one of these. If you're in the shape that the judges want to see and the quality at the finals, then they will give you an invite to the finals, okay? So I was looking around, I thought, I'm just gonna have fun with it. There's no way that I'm probably even gonna place because these guys are absolutely unreal. Tiny waist, completely shredded. No one came in fluffy at all, okay? In every other show that I've done, I would say that there has been a couple of people that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna beat them because they ain't came in conditioned.
Got him!
But this time, I was thinking, there's literally no way. But yeah, we pumped up, went out, boom, end result. We took the 3rd place. We took the 3rd fucking place. People, buzzing. That's one of the best shows I would say that I've done, just because of the people and the quality of the competitors, and yeah, it was just a really good show. Even though it was stressful, even though I was here, there and everywhere like a blowout fight, even though I didn't even nearly make it because of the flights, this was probably one of my favourite shows to have done. There it is, came 3rd in the show, okay? If you've got any questions, any comments, please comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and until next time, let's make some gains. Boom. Watch the videos up here next, and I'll see you next time.